It's outside the Emirates, West Ham Fan TV. I'm standing here with Mo. Mo, a lot of people have been asking for you on our channel because we had a debate with Claude. And they said you should have been standing in for him because you make better points.
I don't know. I'm not. That's down to opinion, isn't it? So Claude makes his points in a great way as well. So
listen, mate. 2-0. Where did it all go wrong for you, mate?
I don't know. I just, you know, I really am not a very good loser. You know. So you get some people that can be gracious in defeat, and I'm not usually one of them. But today, I really have to say, and I think it's the first time I've ever been this complimentary of a team. But I felt like in every area, you were much better than us. You wanted it more. Your aggression, your tempo, just absolutely everything. Your passing was better than ours. We were so poor. But not only that, I just feel like, you know, the league's a very competitive one, and when every single one of our outfield players, or I say outfield, but even the keeper, every single one of our starting 11 today was below par, and every single one of your players was just a level above, you're going to get this sort of result. And I just think that, you know, it's not easy to come here and not be defensive and to not be negative and all that, but I think you lot came and you went toe-to-toe with us, to be fair. And I said earlier on in the week that West Ham have kind of voluntarily left themselves out of Europe. You basically just exited the competition voluntarily. And I said that the only way to really justify that is to come here today and get a result. Yeah. And when I said get a result, I meant not lose, never mind even win, really. But I think you've completely done that. You know, I said you'd be motivated to justify justify voluntarily exiting Europe, and you've come here and you were clearly really motivated. A lot of the time I've said about Arsenal as well that we don't really utilise the whole 90 minutes. We kind of amble through the first half an hour or whatever, and then we start, you know, once we get a kick up the backside. And we did that today to an extent, but even in the second half there wasn't enough of an improvement. And then the second goal, I don't know how the hell that went in, another check error, and we never really looked dangerous. We never really looked like we were going to threaten you. I don't really think Adrian's going to feel like he pulled off any great saves today or anything like that. So just massive credit to you guys. It's just depressing for me because, you know, here we've got a team that I think really can challenge, and we just didn't show it today at all.
To be honest, between me and you, I think you will be up there or up there about. We said that. Yeah. So let's talk about a little bit about Cech. A lot of you guys have been saying, you know, John Terry come out in the press, said he's going to be one to win you 15 points, but be honest, he's lost you 3 here today, so he needs another 18.
Yeah, exactly. I know what you're saying. I always thought that 10 to 15 points thing was a little bit excessive because, you know, there's not that many games that Arsenal lose in the first place. So I doubt it'd make that much of an impact. But let's say 10 at a maximum. Yeah, you're right. Now he needs to get 13. But, you know, for me, there's a lot of fickle fans who are now going to be stating Cech and saying, oh yeah, he's in his 30s, he's past it in the... That's absolute rubbish. I can quite confidently say today that this will probably be the worst game he'll ever play for Arsenal, and most definitely the worst, you know, the worst that will play in his top 3 worst games for Arsenal. He's a class act, and, you know, he's still got my support. He's still the #1. It was just a really bad day at the office. It's just football, isn't it? You know, sometimes it doesn't go well for you. You came here a few years ago, and I think it was, what, 3... You scored 3. I can't remember what the final score was, but Sol Campbell went off at half-time. Yeah, exactly. You know, it just happens. What can you say? Yeah.
Freak result.
Yeah, and look, I just think it's a testament to the competitive nature of this league that if you're not on your game, with teams like West Ham buying Payet, and teams like Palace buying Cabaye, it just shows that there's a lot of quality in this league, and if you're not on your game, other teams will be able to come and take points off you. So absolute credit to you guys today. Your fans were brilliant as well. Nothing I can say apart from we're going to come to your place and burst your bubbles.
Thanks a lot, Mo. Thanks for joining us, mate.
Back, we'll get our revenge, but at this moment in time, you know, I mean, if I was to stand up here and start making excuses, no, that wouldn't be right. West Ham deserved to win today. I sat up there with Tao, our cameraman, and I said to him, I go, even with about 50